Choose your destiny. Flawless.
Fight video prediction?
Let the rhythm just. Let the rhythm.
What up, guys? It's your boy Dale. I'm coming at y'all with yet another fight video prediction. We got Pettis versus Holloway. This is a super duper exciting fight. Been looking forward to this one. I mean, this is a pretty darn good card too. So we got Cowboy Brown, which is a crazy fight. We got Swanson Choi. I'm gonna sound like a promoter here, man. Like I don't know. I mean, I don't work for the company, but I'm just like passionate about it. But yeah. We got Cowboy Brown, which is insane. We got Swanson Choi. We got Gaston Kennedy. This is a great card. Now, I don't know everybody on here, but I'm just gonna do the ones once again that I know, which is Pettis, Pettis Holloway, Cowboy Brown, Swanson Choi, Gaston Kennedy, me and Meek, and Vanetta McDessie. Alright, so I'm going to start off with Vanetta McDessie. I mean, these guys are both like creative, which I like. I like creative, like artsy fighters. Like I like art and stuff, so I like to see people mix it up, like John Jones and Pettis, and like just do unique stuff. I really like Yair Rodriguez. That's like my new favorite dude. But I'm going to be covering that in another video, him versus Penn, which is insane, to the brain, unfathomable. You might be wondering, why is there a mattress behind me? Just don't worry about it. I look like I just ate some raw meat or something. Got like blood on my. So Vanetta McDessie, they're both, like I said, they're both creative. And they both like to do unique stuff, spinning back fists, do like spinning attacks and stuff. This is close, and Vanetta really proved himself against Tony Ferguson, and that was crazy. Honestly, I didn't even know really who he was. I mean, I don't know like too much. Like I'm not following as much as I used to, but I used to kind of be obsessed with MMA. I'm really passionate about it still. I just don't really watch as much as I used to. Yeah, Vanetta, he really proved himself against Tony to me, and really did well. I mean, Tony's a killer. I mean, he's fighting Khabib now, and I mean, he is right up there. McDessie, he's really good too. I mean, he fought some good guys. He lost to Cerrone. He fought Mehdi Baghdad, who's good. He beat Darren Cruikshank, Sam Stout. He's fought really tough guys. I mean, both guys are tough. McDessie, I mean, he's fought. Looks like he's been in the UFC a lot longer. Vanetta's a newcomer. See, I haven't seen like too much groundwork from either guy. So it's probably going to be a stand-up battle. I'm going to give it to McDessie just because he has like more experience in the UFC, and I think his technique will just squeak it out. You know, he's just going to have cleaner, crisper technique, and he's just going to be used to it more. He's just going to be used to being in there more. Where Vanetta, I mean, he's comfortable fighting Tony. Yeah, I feel like he's just kind of still figuring it out, you know. Then the next fight, Jordan Meehan and Emil Meek. This is a great fight too. I mean, yeah, Meehan, he's an exciting fighter, man. He's finally coming back. He's been away for a minute. He was like retired or something, but now he's coming back. Emil Valhalla Meek, he's an exciting dude. He's kind of got that kind of Viking build, like McGregor, and I mean, he seems long, he seems strong. That's gonna be a tough fight for me, man, especially coming back. off that kind of layoff. This is a tough fight, man. This is like exciting addition. ML Meek, exciting addition to. He's just coming off a huge win against Josimar Philharis, and I mean, who's just a killer. I mean, you know, and he knocked him out. So, huge to obtain a title. I'm not sure really where it was. And yeah, it's probably mostly going to take place on the feet. They're both really good. Meek seems to be more of a, I mean, he seems to be good everywhere. He can go to the ground, but I've seen, I mean, I'm going based off of highlights here. I haven't really seen much groundwork from him. He seems to be more of a stand-up guy. Same thing with Meehan. He likes to box. He loves to just sit there and just bang it out. And yeah, man, it's probably going to be a stand-up battle. And I mean, if Meek, you know, Meehan does like to trade, and I think Meek, I mean, I've seen some good counter punches from him. If he can land a counter, kind of like Conor, you know, he can do some damage. I think Meehan might be faster at 170. That might not be good for him. If Meehan can, like, just, you know, set up a flurry and just keep going, and, you know, he can finish him. But I think Meek is just stronger. That's why I'm gonna go with Meek. He just seems stronger and just more powerful at 170. So I'm gonna go with Meek. Then Gastelum, Kennedy, Kevin Gastelum, Tim Kennedy. Kevin Gastelum is finally going up to 180 and 185, which, I mean, he should have been at. Like, he had so much trouble making weight. I'm really excited to see what he can do at 185, because, I mean, he's tough, man, and, you know, he's just going to feel more comfortable up there. I mean, he's still powerful. I mean, this guy, like, a lot of people don't give him enough credit, man. I mean, he's like the youngest, I think, tough winner ever, and, I mean, like, he's a tough guy, man. Like, you know, he really surprised me against Hall, and, you know, winning the Ultimate Fighter. You know, then he went on to beat Rick Story, Jake Ellenberger, Nate Marquardt, Johnny Hendricks. I mean, this guy's tough, man. People don't give him, like, the credit he deserves. But I mean, Tim Kennedy's tough too. I mean, he has some great wins. Zach Cummings. He beat Robbie Lawler. He beat Roger Gracie, Rafael Natal. You know, I mean, these guys are both tough. Whoever can kind of impose their will here. If Gastelum can kind of just put the pressure on him and just kind of, you know, hit him with some big shots, I think he might end up getting it. I mean, Kennedy, I don't know too much about Kennedy, but I mean, he seems strong. He seems, you know, he's a tough guy. He can wrestle. So I mean, this is kind of a close one, man. I'm gonna give it to Gastelum just because, you know, he's just, I don't know. I've like counted him out in the past in the Ultimate Fighter stuff and against Uriah, and he just come back and just proved me wrong, man. So I'm gonna go with him for that one. Probably going to take place on the feet, unless I think Kennedy might initiate takedown. Gastelum might want to keep it on the feet. Then we got Cowboy Brown. This is a crazy fight, man. Like, man, these guys are both killers. I mean, Cowboy brings it every time. I mean, he's a cowboy, man. What do you expect? You know what I mean? Yeehaw, baby. Yeehaw. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Brown, who's just a freaking maniac. Just comes out there, Nate Diaz style, just freaking tries to take your head off and just will not quit till he does so. This is insane, man. I've been wanting this to happen for a minute. So, I mean, this is obviously, most likely this will take place on the feet. I mean, they're both, you know, primarily stand-up fighters, unless, like, sometimes what happens, like, when they're both strikers, somebody tries to make a takedown, just to, like, with wrestlers, like, if you got two good wrestlers, they will try to keep it standing. Everybody knows that. And this, I think, you know, somebody might try to initiate a takedown, probably maybe Cowboy. I mean, he has a better chance of submitting him. I think he's a better submission artist. So if he does that, he has a really good chance. I mean, he has a good chance on the feet too. I think he's longer than Brown. I think his Muay Thai is better. His kickboxing is better. Yeah, he's slightly longer. They got about the same reach. Brown is gonna come out like he always does, trying to take your head off. And then if Cowboy can do a beautiful counter like he did against Rick Story, if he counters like that, it's gonna be a short night for Brown. Or yeah, I think I don't know, he just has like better kind of timing and yeah, on the feet. So I'm gonna go with Cowboy on this one. Yeah, I think he just has better Muay Thai and just better kickboxing, better Muay Thai. He can, if he takes it to the ground, it's, you know, he has a better shot of winning it. At 170, he just looks like a killer, man. He just looks amazing. Then we got Swanson, Cub Swanson versus the Korean Superboy Doo-Ho Choi. This guy's like amazing, dude. I haven't, honestly, I didn't really know who he was, but I just looked him up, man. He's got some like good highlight reel knockouts and stuff. He's like pretty much all knockouts, like all his, kind of like Conor, like he just finished everybody in the first, second round. Swanson's my guy though, man. Like he's creative and just he's a knockout artist himself. This is a crazy fight, man. You know, anybody can get knocked out here. I think if Choi can land though, he might be a little faster. If he can land, he can really do like a good 1-2 left right. If he can really land that, he might stutter Swanson a little bit, but you know, I can never count out Swanson, man. I can never count out Swanson, man. You know, he's coming from Jackson's. You know, they always got a good game plan, and man, but Choi's, he's a dangerous guy, man. But definitely got to take place on the feet. I'm gonna go with Swanson just because of the experience factor. He's been in the UFC longer, and I think he has more power. This could go either way though, man. Like Choi could really make a name for himself here by beating Swanson. I mean, this is the biggest name that he would if he beats Swanson. That's the biggest name that he would have under his belt. So you know he's gonna go for it. This is a crazy fight though, man. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Swanson.
The main event.
Anthony Pettis versus Holloway. Pettis coming off a win. Pettis really wants to you know, get this title, man, establish himself once again in the featherweight division, and then he can even go back up to 145. I mean 155 if he gets this title, or you know, he could just go against Jose Aldo, which is something I've been waiting for. Like a lot of people have been waiting for that fight. So he really needs to win this fight. I mean, Max Holloway too, man. He's been at this for a long time. He's got 9 wins in a row. I mean, that's crazy. In the UFC, he's beat some tough guys. Andre Fili, Akira Kursani, Cole Miller, Cub Swanson, Charles Oliveira, Jeremy Stevens, Ricardo Lamas. I mean, you name it, man. This guy's been in there. And he really surprised me against Conor. That's really when I kind of started looking at this guy. Like, man, like his patience was like so surprising to me. Like he stayed so patient against Conor. I mean, Conor was, you know, still the man back then, and he was like supposed to just kill this guy. but he was like 23 or something at the time, and he just stayed so patient, man. Like he didn't get frustrated or anything. I mean, you know, he's just been at it ever since, man. And I mean, Pettis really needs to win this fight. He looked real good against Charles Oliveira. His cardio was kind of, you know, questionable a little bit. That's the only thing with Pettis, man. His cardio has been kind of questionable, but he can land that left magic kick like he did against Cerrone and everybody else. He can definitely hurt Holloway. I don't think Holloway is as athletic as Pettis, and I think Pettis is faster. So if he can land, man, he can definitely finish this fight and win. I think Holloway might be better on the ground, and he might be bigger, and he's longer, I think, and I think his clinch game is a little better. So if I think Holloway will do good if he wants to, if he would take him down and just smother him. He just needs to smother him. He can't let Pettis get creative. Can't let him work, you know. Can't let him be a ninja jumping off the walls and stuff, off the cage. He has to really limit Pettis' offense. He has to go clinch him. He has to take him down, implement his jiu-jitsu. You know, that's the best way for him to win. But ultimately, man, I mean, this is really tough, man, because I really like both guys, and Pettis, Holloway can definitely win, man. He has the momentum is on his side. He got 9 wins in a row. I mean, it's crazy. And I mean, he can definitely win this. Pettis, I think he's so hungry, man. He wants to win this, and and if he just stays loose out there and just lands that kick, I think he definitely might get it. I'm going to go with Pettis, man, just because, yeah, he just wants it. I think he wants it more. And, you know, he's the former champ. He needs to get up there, and he needs, another reason why I want him to win this, because I want to see him versus Aldo, man. That would be insane. I mean, those guys are like stand-up geniuses, both of them. That would just be fireworks. But yeah, man, that's my prediction. Really excited about this fight. Stay tuned for my predictions for Rodriguez and BJ Penn, which is crazy, and just more predictions coming up. Alright, if you guys have your own predictions, please leave them or comment below, or just get at me on Facebook or something if you want to talk about it. I love talking about fights and stuff like that. But yeah. So who do you got for Holloway Pettis? It's my guy Justin. We're MMA heads.
I'm gonna go with Max Holloway. Max Holloway's gonna sit there and have the cardio to do it after 3 rounds. Pettis gasses out at 145, and if he doesn't finish him within the first 2 with something spectacular, I don't think he's gonna win on points. I think Holloway's stand-up's too good. Plus, you add in the wrestling attack that he has. It's just pretty much gonna win on points if he does that. But he can probably outstrike him and avoid getting taken down the entire fight. Boy, Pettis is slick jiu-jitsu, and then Pettis is gonna be able to do anything after, you know, the first minute or so, because I think the Holloway's gonna bring more power to the game, and that's definitely what's gonna be over 5. It's gonna be Holloway wins, probably 5-round decision. Pettis just gets outworked the entire 5 rounds because he gasses out at 145.
You think he's stronger than Pettis?
I think he definitely thinks he's stronger than Pettis. Pettis, anyone that gets real physical with him, gets him up against the fence, he usually has a tough time with, makes his timing go off. Nothing really flashy happens. He doesn't really have that power anymore. It's tough for him to finish guys. As you saw at 155 with all his recent losses to Junior Dos Santos. Cracked him one time and then got him up against the fence and it was over.
Yeah, I mean, if Holloway comes at him and like grinds him, you know, like that's his weakness. That's been his weakness, like people grinding him.
And I mean, even Conor couldn't finish Holloway.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, he was injured,
so
but
Connor's, I guess.
Yeah, no, Holloway's a bad boy, dude. Like he knows what he's doing. Like he's just so patient, man. Like thing that really surprised me when he fought Conor, he was getting messed up, but he stood in there. He's got such a high like IQ, but he's young too. He's only like 23 or 24, 20, maybe 25. But yeah, man, you can't count out Pettis, man. He's a former champ, and it's like if he lands that left, like his left kick is kind of like Conor's left hand. Like if he lands that,
but Holloway took Conor's shots tonight. I bet Conor hits a whole lot harder than Pettis does.
Yeah, no, he's tough, man. That's gonna be a tough fight.
Look
Pettis.
at it, Conor just destroyed Eddie Alvarez. So what do you think he'd do to Pettis? Crack that little sweet spot and it's over.
Yeah, no, that could be a tough fight for Pettis, man. Shoot, I'm just bummed that freaking Johnson's out. Johnson and the DC.
Yeah, I mean, but that's AKA fighters. DC's definitely getting older too, so those injuries come more frequently.
Yeah. It would have been cool if he fought freaking Jones.
Stay blessed, Halo on, and power up. Tube man.
Did he ever hurt
next? I got milk, baby.
Did he ever hurt you?
No, he never hurt me, man. I'm indestructible.
Undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Who next?